kitchen renovation update for the day. Today is Wednesday. It's 1 o'clock. I'm heading off to work. We had the templater from the countertop place come in and make a pattern for our countertops. So that got done today. That took a little bit of time. We also had our drawer pulls. We looked at a bunch of those and got those settled as far as type, size, and placement. Got those picked out. We also got some special hardware ordered that limits how far a door will open, because we have a couple spots where we have a beam on the ceiling and we don't want to be banging our cabinet doors into that. So there's some special hardware that'll limit the swing of the door so it doesn't make contact. So we have some of that hardware lined up. We also have our backsplash strategy ironed out. It's not finalized, but it's refined. We came up with a better course of action to take from our original design idea. So that's an evolution in process. We really need to have the countertop installed first to really eyeball the backsplash materials, see how they're going to work with the color of the counter and color of cabinets and such. We did come up with a much refined plan on the backsplash strategy. The electrician showed up. We now have power in the kitchen. Our lights are working, our stove works, our refrigerator works. The dishwasher could be, well, it can be powered, but I still have to hook up the water supply to that. So they're still there right now. They're diligently studying the Schluter floor materials to determine the correct configuration for the power supply for the heated floor. That was a little bit of a head scratcher, but we saved all the documentation that went along with the hardware to control that for the thermostats. So they're looking at that currently, getting that all ironed out and what needs exactly to be installed to make that up to code to the manufacturer recommendations. So they're looking at that. They also got the under counter lights. They're installing those. So they will have to come back for the pendant lights over the peninsula. They didn't want to install that until that is all settled and they know where the placement of everything is, and they can line it up with their laser level and get that positioned properly. So they'll be back for that. They're roughing in all the stuff for the bathroom as well. So we'll be able to close up that wall as soon as they're done with their rough-in. So that's pretty much a done deal. So we're moving forward pretty fast here on all this stuff. So I just got home from work and the under-counter lighting is on. So that's going to put some light on the countertop. We have another switch right here which controls the lights above the sink, which are those pot lights up there. So those are on. We also have a three-way switch right here. So that controls the main lights. These two lights here, there's one there and there's one there. There's also one there and one here. Those aren't in the ceiling just yet. We have to do some touch-ups on the openings right there. You can see the tape that's there needs one more coat of plaster. So those are the overhead lights. We also have another set of lights over here in this area here, and they're all on dimmers, so we can go brighter or lower. So I'm going to put them right in the middle. So our stove is on. We got to set the time on that. I don't know if that's the right time or not, but there's the time on that. Our microwave oven will go up in this cubby hole right here. So it's a under cabinet microwave and it's going to vent to the outside. Here's the dishwasher. We're not going to run that till we get the water hookups. That's got to come in through the side of the wall here and plugs into that. We also have a switch over here, which turns on these lights over in here that go up in there. So I think there's still some work to either dress them up or put some paint on before we stick all of these in the holes up top. So here's the kitchen all lit up. Steve got the back panel on this peninsula. So that's a white panel with kind of like, they look like doors from cabinets to dress them up. And our countertop will go on top of that, and it'll extend 14 inches to the right. So we'll have like a little bar stool area here. We can sit at the peninsula. So there's the overall look. We had the countertop templated. On Friday we're going to the company and we're going to lay the templates out on the material and make sure that we have it positioned where we want it to be on that, because the material has a natural grain to it and we want to make sure it's placed in a optimal position so we can really take advantage of the color and the texture of the material. So there's the overall look. We still got to put the lights in the ceiling, and it still needs a little bit of paint up here. And we're going to put molding all the way around this room on the bottom, and change out the casement molding and the window moldings. We're going to change it out for something a little simpler that kind of mimics the shaker style of the cabinets. So there you go. There's the kitchen all lit up. And here's the sub panel on the right hand side that's jumped out from our main breaker, which is this one right here. So this services the whole house, this one here. So we needed fresh outlets for the kitchen. So they jumped out from the main to the sub with this pipe. And in here are all our other circuits for just for the kitchen. And we have one more wire up here that's not connected yet. This goes to the heated floor. So that has to be connected on their next visit. I imagine they'll do that when they do the peninsula lights. So we haven't got those installed yet either. So there's two circuits to finish, the peninsula lights and the heated floor.